What is Tawwajzoh? What is Tawwajzoh? This word has often intrigued the listeners, the readers world over. While traversing on the path for attaining the status of Sufi, when the self undergoes certain transitions, it experiences ecstasy or suroor, and the expression of that ecstasy through silent gestures or as energy field is Tawwajzoh. While traversing on the path for attaining the status of Sufi, when the self undergoes certain transitions, it experiences ecstasy and suroor, and the expression of that ecstasy through silent gestures or as energy field is Tawwajzoh. Tawwajzoh is a word of Sufi coinage. No other path has used such a word, yet still the silence was communicated by Buddha, Hindu sages down the ages. Whether any path has used the word or does not say anything about it, does not say anything otherwise. Tawwajzoh is a way of communicating the experience of déjà vu. It is the way to give you the taste of your being by bringing light into your inner caves. It is the way to communicate the magnanimity. It is the way to express the unheard, unseen, unknowable, unthinkable, and unknown. It is the way to express the experience of love. It is the way to express and communicate inner oneness. It is the way to communicate inner silence. Now there is another word of the same coinage. It is known as faiz. Faiz means grace. Both words Tawwajzoh and faiz belong to the same domain. Tawwajzoh is the way and faiz is the fruition. When Tawwajzoh creates groups within and light begins to sustain itself and darkness is dispelled, then the aspirant feels the faiz of the SHEIKH first and finally that of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thus these two words go in togetherness. Sometimes in life there comes certain moments that are so magnanimous that no word can contain these moments. Words fail to express this. Tawwajzoh is the way to express those moments. It is the way of silent communion. Nothing is said, and yet still everything is communicated. Nothing is said, and yet still everything is communicated. Sufism is the esoteric dimension of Islam. It originated with the tradition of Hazrat Payghambar sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Fatima bint Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu is one of the first women Sufi we traced in Islamic mysticism. There is an interesting transition that you notice in her being. While mourning the death of the Holy Prophet, she said, "It is not surprising that whoever catches the fragrance of Muhammad's tomb will never know another perfume. Destiny injured me with bereavement so sorrowful and so dark that if it had fallen on the day, they would have been turned into eternal nights." This is the poetic expression of that experience of separation. Her expression of this utterance is tasawwuf. Poetry and love, or ishq-e-hakiki, are blended together as expression. This is Tawwajzoh. While traversing on the path for attaining the status of Sufi, when the self undergoes certain transitions, it experiences ecstasy or suroor. And the expression of that ecstasy through silent gestures or the energy field is Tawwajzoh. In the process of inward journey, when the aspirant attains to various stages of inner harmony and then suddenly experiences something magnanimous, no word can encompass or express that. Only the silence can communicate that experience. Know this as Tawwajzoh. Tawwajzoh is the way to communicate that experience from the Sheikh to the Murid. Tawwajzoh is the device or the way to give the taste of that experience of Noor and love to the Murid. And unless Noor or light is thrown in the dark caves of your being, inward journey cannot begin. Love divine or ishq-e-hakiki is the taste of that unknown and unknowable. When love touches you for the first time, you are struck dumb. You have tasted something, but you do not have words to communicate this. This experience goes on multiplying. In the beginning, there is duality of the experience. One who experienced that which is to be experienced, and the experience that which happens between the two.